Dre, my dog is excavating. Excavating. That's the word. Excavating something over there. I don't know if he's like digging a hole or I don't know. I don't know what. All I hear is scratching noises and like sawing and stuff. I'm gonna go over to a full like condo over there. Like, jeez.
Sorry, we're starting off this pod really well. I forgot again to plug in my microphone. Your dog is excavating, building shit.
Excavating. And I got problems.
Kat's feeling a little under the weather today. So we're gonna ram through this like a Dodge truck.
And intro.
There, I was like, yes.
My hair is not cooperating today.
I'm so sorry.
It's like flat and it got no personality.
Just like me.
It's like a 2x4.
Like a 2x4.
Hello.
I could build you up. I can hear you.
Red Solo cup.
I drink you up. Let's have a party.
Proceed to party.
Oh my gosh. I feel like we need
He's looking over there. Now he's just jumping.
He do what he want.
I need a puppy nanny cam. A puppy nanny cam so everyone can see like I don't know if he's putting drywall up now. Something. We'll find out later.
We will find out later if he makes his full-on fun house. Hello everyone. Welcome to the Brew Queens. We are a mess today and we're gonna figure this out. So
like our lives, we're winging it.
We are winging it today. I was actually very productive at work today, so now I'm just like tired. And then I realized I ran out of Red Bull, so now I'm drinking alcohol, and so then it's gonna kick in, and then I'm gonna get annoying, and then I'm gonna get really tired at the end of the podcast. So everyone get ready for that. Ready?
Mood swings.
I just wanted to make it's not really like a correction corner, but like last week I suggested a YouTuber, and I kind of like was iffy about her name, but it is pronounced Shiran J Zhao, and I realized I kind of gave that a Latina spin instead of like Chinese. But so anyway, go still check her out. And then big news, the boat in the Suez Canal got freed last night. Round of applause.
No more paying for it.
Okay, I was listening to my daily podcast. Do you know how much money they're losing per hour with it stuck in the Suez?
It was like, what was it? 250 like billion or million, was it? It was a lot of money.
I heard $400 million an hour was being lost.
It was a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
And I was just like, woo.
My mom and I were talking about it. Yeah, my mom and I were talking about it. I was like, oh my God, it was just ridiculous how much money it is for that little boat. I mean, it's not a little boat, but you know what I mean?
It's a big boat. It's a big boat. Well, just like it just gives you an idea of like how much of the world's economy goes through that one small canal over in Egypt. Like, that's crazy that like we have set up our world infrastructure to like hang on by a thread. Like if one thing goes wrong, like, I mean, of course you can go around the Cape of Africa, around Africa, but still, like, that's crazy. Okay, so also what happened this weekend, that's big news in my life. Before we get on this podcast, I asked Kat if she had seen any of my social media this weekend, and she's not a social media person, so I figured she wouldn't see it. So can you take a guess what I bought this weekend, Kat?
Plants.
I did not buy
you did buy a lily this weekend.
I did. Turns out we're lily twins now.
Yes, we are.
Woo! Yeah, Kat sent me a Snapchat of she bought is yours like an Oriental lily or like a different kind of lily?
It's a lily.
Okay.
I was like, oh, I love lilies. They're my favorite. And then I was like, I must buy a lily. I take Lily home. I put Lily in car. Lily go and sit on my TV stand.
That is so cute. But she sent me that Snapchat, and then I was like, oh my God, I also have a Lily. Mine's an Oriental one. But mine's chilling outside in the elements. So, but my elements are much better than Indiana's, so I can do that. But
yes.
So yeah. And then like her,
all of mine have bloom.
Yeah. But mine haven't. I've only got one that's opening up. But I'm still excited. Plant twins and mug twins. Okay. I'm going to give you...
But what'd you buy? What'd you buy? Suspense.
Okay. I was about to say, if you wanted to have one more guess, but I'll just tell you. I bought a kayak.
Oh, finally!
Yes. Finally bought a kayak.
That's so exciting.
I know. So I know we talked about it last week, and then I kept bouncing back and forth, and I was just like, you know what, Dre, stop. I always do this. I always talk about things I want to do, and then I don't actually do it, and then I just annoy everyone for weeks for talking about it. So yeah, it's like a turquoise color, and then my paddles are like neon yellow. So it's like a fun little combo.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
No, my boss was like, so what are you going to name it? And I was like, I have to name my boat. And he's like, yeah, every boat. And I was like, but it's a kayak though? Like, do you name kayaks and canoes? Like pontoons? Like, I don't know.
What are you going to break a champagne bottle on it?
I would not commit alcohol abuse like that. No. I would not do that.
No.
That's a waste of
alcohol. Isn't that what they do with like ships? They like break something on like the front of it.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I'm not an expert in boat things, but that sounds good. But yeah,
me either. I just kind of like assume.
They do things and I'm like, okay, that looks legit. Yeah. So I texted my friend down here who I think I'm going to be kayaking the most with this summer, and she was just like, hey, do you want to kayak next weekend then? And I was like, okay, sure. So I will tell you all next week how kayaking goes. And oh my God, was that thing a bitch? First of all, it did fit in my car. So win number one. But then I lost.
That's impressive.
I know. The guy in the Dick's parking lot was like trying to make fun of me because it didn't fit at first. And then I finagled it. And then I just wanted to turn around and like flip him off and be like, but he was gone.
I would have.
I should have. I still should have. God damn it. And then I was bringing it upstairs because I live on the second floor. And I was making so much noise going up the stairwell that my downstairs neighbor like came out, and she's like, I thought you had like fallen down the stairs, and I was checking to make sure you were okay. And I was like, no, I'm just carrying up a kayak. So
sorry.
I know you were trying to enjoy your Friday night, and I'm just like clang. But
hello at the stairs. Stop on the rooftop. Click. Click,
clack. Yeah, but now the kayak resides in Maggie's room, and so far she has not shit in it. So cheers to that.
That the concerns of having cat shit in your kayak.
Well, we're talking too long about this kayak, but like I had to move her litter box a little bit so the kayak could fit, and I thought because she's a cat who has routines. Like one time I moved her food bowl and water bowl, and she got mad at me, and she kept going to where it originally was because she like refused to eat unless it was like back in her original position. It was actually kind of cute, but so yeah, I was like, oh God, she's gonna shit in my kayak. But she didn't, so
she's gonna shit in my kayak. No, shitting in the kayak.
There's no litter in here. You can't shit here.
No vacancy. No.
We swim in kayaks. We don't shit in them. Okay. We'll sit in them. You don't swim in a kayak. You sit Listen, you get it. You get it. You get it. You get it.
If it fits, it shits.
That is the tagline for this podcast. If it fits, it shits.
If it fits, it shits.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Right.
This might be a short episode, guys. Kat's not feeling good, so.
I'm gonna make it.
Okay. No, we'll keep
it. It's just my normal stuff.
We'll keep it short. I feel bad. So last week we were gonna do Am I the Asshole? That's like a Reddit thing. And another podcast that I listen to, they do them kind of regularly. So I was like, oh, that would be fun for like Kat and I to do. So I picked one out today. Also, sorry, I'm talking so much, guys. Just bear with me here.
She needs to talk a lot because I cannot talk a lot today.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. She's
covering up for me because if I talk too much, my throat hurts. And then I'm also trying not to throw up. So.
Yes. So bear with us, guys. Okay. So I pulled up an Am I the Asshole for today. And the title is, Am I the Asshole for getting mad at a friend who stole my tattoo idea? So Kat and I have talked about tattoos on this podcast before, and we both really like them. So we're like, oh, this is kind of an interesting concept. So here it goes. So this friend and I love tattoos, but we don't have many yet because he's working a part-time job and I'm a student and what I earn is barely enough to get by. Relate. Some months ago, I had this idea for a tattoo covering a good part of my arm. And I also kind of designed it to fit well with my other tattoos so it doesn't look like a mess, including some meaningful details. I obviously told my friend and sent him a picture of the design. Now, the thing is, yesterday I saw a photo of him at a tattoo studio and thought, oh, wow, he's getting a tattoo. Why didn't he tell me anything? A couple hours passed by and I see another picture with the same design I showed him. The same. Like the details I did so I could fit my other tattoos are there. The same patterns, parts that have a meaning to me, didn't bother to change to them. The only thing that's different is that instead of a maple leaf, they're not Canadian though. He had a weed leaf. I obviously asked him why he'd do that and confronted him. He told me that he liked the idea and he decided to get it because you weren't even going to get it for years because you can't afford it. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? I told him to never talk to me again because if I can't trust him with that, what's the point of being friends? Then he got mad and told me that it wasn't such a big deal because it was just a tattoo and I did it because you weren't going to. My rage got even worse then. I told him to fuck off. He couldn't be trusted and that he wouldn't get anywhere behaving like this. And I lost my place. And that his life is already fucked up enough to be losing one of his few friends. He knew the meaning behind it. He could have asked me to use my design to help him design a similar one, as I don't care if we have similar tattoos, but not the exact same one. It was supposed to be a tattoo that I'd be happy looking at. Now it makes me mad. Now I have friends telling me that I'm an asshole because it's just a tattoo and I can design a new one and let him have this one because he really wanted to have it. Also, they tell me that I overreacted getting mad at him. And I think they're right about getting too mad. What I said was hurtful. Other friends tell me that he deserved it as it's not the first time he behaved like this to his friends and that what I did was actually good for him as he might now see he can't be like this. Today, I just feel bad. I overreacted, but still, he stole a design I worked for months and it had a special meaning to me because I liked it. Am I the asshole? So thanks for bearing with that very long story. What are your thoughts, Kat?
Okay, so Dre knows me very well that I'm not like I don't really overreact to a lot of things. So to me, I can relate why they're angry. Like I can understand why he was so angry because he wanted it. And I can understand like the other guy getting it because he like really liked the design. I think anger, I think they're both the assholes. But I think to the extent on how they handled it was really immature on both of their parts.
That's interesting.
Like super immature. Like the guy should have been like, hey, I really like your design. Can I borrow your design? And the other guy, seeing that he got the design, instead of being like, hey, like this, this meant a lot to me. Like, why are you doing this? Instead of like trying to belittle him as a person. Like, and I think he didn't know what to say, so he's like lashing out at this point. But I can understand why he's mad too. That's why I'm like, they're both the assholes, because they both purposely were doing something to piss the other one off.
Yeah. Well, so I feel like the dude who went behind that friend's back, like, he's the asshole, because like you and I have been like, let's get matching tattoos or like similar ones or like whatever. Like we talk about it and like we're on the same page. And I feel like if you are that good of friends, that guy should have given him the courtesy to be like, hey, like you said, I really like your design. I would like to use it. And I'm the kind of person where, like, to me, a tattoo is something that I really like to think through, which is why I only got one. And the one I do have is kind of stupid, but I love it. But I want all my future tattoos to be like more thought out. And so it's just like, so someone else put in all the brain work and the passion, and then you just kind of like ripped it off. And like, I could understand you using it as a base, but like the small details, like wrapping it into the other tattoos they have and whatever. And to me, it doesn't matter if that person was going to take years to get that tattoo, because it still wasn't like your idea to take. So I don't know.
Oh yeah, like that guy is the bigger asshole. He is the bigger asshole. Like, there's no doubt about that. Like, I don't like shady people like that. But the other guy's the asshole too, because I always think that you need to like understand the situation from both sides to see like their point of view to your point of view before you just lash out. Like, when I disagree with somebody, I don't go for like the kill shot. I don't try to belittle like them as a person. So to me, like, that whole situation was just a train wreck. So they're both the asshole, but the guy who got the tattoo was the bigger asshole. 100% sure. And the guy being angry, it was 100% like expected. Like, it was okay that he was so mad. I think he could have handled it a little bit better. Of course, I mean, he said that too. He should have handled it better.
Yeah.
But that's the only reason it makes him the asshole.
Yeah, the low blows being like, you know, we know why you lost all your former friends and like, or whatever the excuse was. Like, yeah, that probably wasn't necessary, but like, I personally also would have been super pissed off if someone did that. But I don't think I would have resorted to such low blows. I would have just kind of been like, you're a fucking asshole, but we're also going to talk this out because I deserve to be heard, essentially. And if you've got a really good reason, then I really want to hear it, because that shit be dumb as hell. Let me have my tattoo, bitch.
Yeah. And like, so I mean, like, the guy who got the tattoo, he definitely is the bigger asshole. The guy who got mad, he is only an asshole for his situational emotional maturity.
Yeah. It sounds like they're both young. So, because like, you know, they're both in college and don't have money. So, you know, maybe
understandable.
Yeah, maybe us as like older folks, we're just like, well, I guess we'll do this civilly. We'll argue civilly, blah, blah, blah. Like,
I know. I wish I would say that I was kind of like that when I was younger, but I wasn't like that younger either. I still, like, when something pissed me off, I still would get really quiet, and then I would just be like, you need to leave because you're going to make me mad.
Right.
Like, the one fight I had with my boyfriend at my apartment when I lived with Crystal, he literally he was trying to convince us about some word, and I don't even remember what word it was. And I was like, no, people don't call it that. It was frisbee golf. He called it froth. He called it froth, I think.
I've never heard that word.
And I was like, people don't call it froth. Yeah, I'm like, they don't call it that. And he's like, oh, is it hard to see everybody looking down your nose all the time? And I stopped and I looked at him, and Crystal's like, you fucked up. I stopped. I looked at him. I said, get the fuck out of my apartment. He's like, we're not going to talk to us. I'm like, no, get the fuck out of my apartment.
He just like
He
straight
tried
up
calling me
insulted
whatever
you.
out in front of like two of our friends. Like, didn't even hold back. I was like, get the fuck out of my apartment. I'm like, you are not gonna talk to me like that.
Right.
So like that is like the meanest I will be, because I want you to fucking leave. But I will never sit there and degrade you as a person unless
Right.
you full, like, if someone came up and like started like yelling at you and like making you feel bad and like making you cry, then I'll probably do something that along that lines of like, I wouldn't call it petty, but like petty. Because like you're really upset and I'm really like, all right, you want to make my friend feel like shit? I'm gonna make you feel 10 times worse than the pile of shit that you just dished out.
It's like, get ready, bitch, it's coming. The cat train is coming. She's gonna come take you down.
I'll make you mad.
I'm gonna make you cry, bitch.
Not today.
Oh gosh. Not today. Not today, Satan.
Yeah. That is like the only time, like that's literally how I've always handled like situations like that. Like I'll be like, are you seriously gonna talk to me like that? Or like, get the fuck out of my face. Like that is the extent of me when I'm mad.
Which is funny coming from that ex-boyfriend, because like he literally always thought he was right. And like you couldn't, like he could never, I feel like from the few times I hung out with him, like he was nice, but he always thought he was right. Like, and I was like, dude, how can you be right when you only talk in movie quotes? Like, I'm sorry, but like that basically just means you can't actually form your own thoughts. Like, I mean, he could, but I was just like, dude, no, like,
no.
And I have to catch myself sometimes too.
I mean, I talk in movie quotes, but I don't do it all the time. Like I have my own coherent thoughts, but like emotional maturity does not come very often with a lot of people I've met. Like it's always like a dime a dozen. I'm like, oh, there's Dre, keep that in my pocket. Oh, there's some other people. Yeet.
Yeet. Get out of here. You don't belong. Oh my god, that's so funny. That's so funny. Like
it's true. It's true.
Well, whenever I hear you talking in movie quotes, it's with your younger brother, because like that's your guys' language. And that's what happens every time I go to your apartment. Like Dustin comes home, you start talking to each other in movie quotes, and then Dustin makes fun of me because I don't know what movie you're talking about and that I need to educate myself. And I'm like, while you're not wrong, I also have a terrible memory. So like I could watch that movie and I still wouldn't remember the quote. So like I'm like, so I just sit there.
It's always like the same movies. It's always the same movies. Like it's always like Step Brother, Major Pain, oh fuck. Star Wars. Like it's always just like random stuff.
Right. And still, I feel like the only quote I know from Step Brothers is like so much room for activities, or so much more room for activities, or whatever. And like, that's it. That's all I got. Like,
help me, Step Brother.
And then I just remember they just rubbed their balls like all over that drum kit. And I'm like, okay, that's fun.
Oh yeah. Did you touch my drum set? Did you touch my drum set?
See, there we go. Okay. No, I'm so bad at movie quotes. It's so bad.
Oh god.
So bad.
My god. I watch way too many like movies. Like when I watch movies, I will literally like remember it and like quote the stuff if I really like the movie.
No, so true. So true. I could really like a movie and remember nothing. Like the only movie that I can quote a lot of is Mean Girls. And that's because I've watched it like 1,800 million times. Like, it's so bad. Oh my god. But it's so quotable. It's like, how do you not?
It is.
Like incorporate just like we wear pink on Wednesdays like all the time. I don't know.
You can't sit with us.
You can't sit with us. Is butter a carb? Oh my gosh.
Karen.
Stop trying to make fetch happen. She doesn't go here.
Oh, that is my favorite one. Yeah, that is my favorite one.
And then that's the one.
Go here.
Go here. It's like, I can't help it if I have a heavy flow and wide set vagina. Like, just.
That is my second favorite one. Oh my gosh.
Bro, I fucking can't. I can't. That movie came out in 2004. And like,
wow.
Yes, and very large handfuls of people on the internet still celebrate October 3rd. Like, it's crazy.
Holy shit, I was like 10 years old.
Right? I was 13. That's fucking nuts.
Oh my fuck.
Yes.
I was watching that shit when I was 10. Oh, I was not very good advised parentally.
That movie will be 17 years old this year. That is crazy. I refuse. Did I do the math right? Yeah. I did the math. No?
Yes.
You did. I did. Okay.
Holy shit. Yes, you did.
Okay. 17 years. I was like,
holy shit. The other one I quote a lot is White Chicks.
Oh, that movie holds such a special place in my heart. It's so fucking funny. Terry Crews is like at his prime in that movie. He's so fucking funny. Like, I'm sure he's had other roles like that since.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's so good. He's so good. When he does when he sings Making My Way Downtown song.
I like when he's on the dance floor.
There's like the memes of him holding those like light sticks to this day. Yeah. It's just so good. And the whistle, so good. It's so good.
Oh my gosh. My favorite part is when they're in the dressing room and the guy's trying to help her, like the girl try to find something to wear.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, that looks really cute. She's like, what? Return of the talking dummy.
Which is exactly how we still act to this day. Like, it's so good. And it's just like, I don't know. It's like that movie literally could never happen in real life, but I'm glad they made a movie about it.
Oh, yes. It's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful movie.
I'm trying to think if there's any other movie that I can actually quote. I think
Harry Potter series I can quote.
Yeah.
The Godfather I can quote. Batman, the Joker, Joker movie. Let's see. Deadpool.
Oh my god, Deadpool. I quote
that one a lot.
I need to quote Deadpool more. I love those movies.
Favorite line. Can you guess what my favorite line is?
Oh no, I can't, because I don't know. I don't remember many quotes. Do it.
All the dinosaurs fear the T-Rex.
Oh, that's a bit of T-Rex.
It's right when they're on the highway and he's like broken almost everything but one leg, and he's like, all the dinosaurs fear the T-Rex. Nut shot. Have you seen 127 Hours? Spoiler alert.
Oh my gosh. No, now I gotta watch the movie again. Now I gotta watch it again. I know they're getting held up on Deadpool 3, which makes me kind of sad, but because Hollywood's dumb.
Yeah.
But we'll make it through. But I will say Deadpool 2.
Well, yeah.
Oh, one quick thing. I will say Deadpool 2 gave me, if I were to be a superhero, this is the superpower I would want, and it's luck. I never thought about that. Yes. And I was like, that is the superpower I want. Like,
that's not a superpower. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not.
Fucking is. And I fucking want it. Bitch. Is there any other superpower you would want? Just, quick like conversation off the top of your head.
The power to make people invisible.
Oh, so not yourself invisible, but other people invisible?
Nothing is more psychologically damaging than making someone else invisible for their loved ones and people not to hear them.
Whoa. That is
if you didn't
deep. Oh my god. So you're a villain. Got it.
Got it. Oh, 100%.
Unlocked.
Harley Quinn, nice to meet ya.
Do you have a villain name?
Oh my god, no, I don't. But I would love to be something like Harley.
Yeah, that'd be dope. I'm trying to think of
Harley Quinn. She's my favorite.
She's so like spunky and just like I'm gonna kill you now.
And super smart.
Yes.
Too.
Yes.
Like she may not act like it, but she is very smart.
Yeah, it just everyone plagues her for being just like this loved whip like person, which she is, but she's still a smart person beyond that. So props to her, girlfriend.
You would be Poison Ivy, I think.
I guess.
You and your plants.
Me, that's true. I was just like, where did that come from? And I'm like, oh yeah, I really like plants. But I'm super allergic to poison ivy. So does that make sense? Like for me to be poison ivy?
Well, I mean, Batman is afraid of bats. That's how he came up with the name. He became something he feared.
Oh. I was just like, I could be like Venus flytrap. Like hom nom. But that's too wordy. We'll keep workshopping it. We'll workshop it. But what doesn't need workshopping is recommendations. So I think technically I'm supposed to go first this week, but I don't have anything. So, well, I actually do have something. But Kat, do you still want to go first or not?
Sure, I can go first. So
Okay.
obviously, no shocker, I am gonna recommend music. Ha 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 ha. Mine is actually a cover song. So
you don't recommend those very often. Okay, go off.
So the song is River. Everyone's heard the song River.
Like a river. That one?
Yes. Okay. Yes. So the person who did the cover, or the band that did the cover, is called Broken Love. And it's like a rock cover, and it's chef kisses. It is so good.
Okay, I'm not a huge cover person, but rock covers, like if you can do it right, like that shit usually slaps more than the original.
Oh, you're gonna love it. It is so good.
Yes, bitch. Okay, I'm excited about this one. I will check it out. River by Broken Love. Okay. So usually when I don't have anything, I just recommend music like Kat. So that's what I'm doing this week.
I'm sorry that my recommendations are like second tier.
They are not second fucking tier, okay? You actually recommend things that people will actually want to go out and do. I'm like, follow a Twitter account. Like, yeah, I'm so fucking original, okay? Like, do not give me credit. Oh my God. So my recommendation this week, she is a Korean artist, but she put out a song that's in all English. And I've never heard of her before until she showed up on one of my playlists that like Spotify generates for me. Her name is Sorry. So kind of think of like sorry, but then just like put a little twang on it. Sorry, spelled Seori. Obviously, I'm going to link this all down below. And it's called Running Through the Night. And it's a typical Dre song. It's like an EDM sort of build up, but like also a tiny bit chill. There like is no chorus. It's just like all instrumental with like a few lines sprung in there. And the music video is just people making out with each other. Fun fact.
But, I love it.
And she is one of the few Korean artists who has LGBTQ plus representation in that music video. So I was like, that's fucking cool. So yeah, she's got an excellent voice. Give it a shot. I don't like, she is Korean, but like you can't tell in this song. Like her English diction is like so good. So rock on, Ghostwriters. Right on.
I love it.
We love to see it. We would love to see you follow us on Instagram.
Subscribe.
Yes.
Yes, we need to do all of it.
All of it.
And please go watch Dre's TikTok.
Oh my God. I don't want to keep it up for a week though. So, okay, I know we always do these little stories like after recommendations, but like I'm terrible at TikTok. Like I'm not good at it. I keep trying. I posted one on Sunday and there is one view. Kat posted a TikTok on Saturday, and as of right now, we have like what, 200 or close to on that one?
I think so.
Yeah, and a few likes. And so
I think so.
yeah. So Kat is like really talented at it, and like I'm not. And so like I keep posting like TikToks and then they don't get any views and I keep deleting them. So I'll keep this one up. And if you'll reel one, then you'll watch it. You don't even have to like it. You can just watch it. Anyway, I just find that hilarious. TikTok hates me.
Do it. Support Dre. Support Dre.
Support me and my old lady tries at the internet. So yes, in order to do that, you need to go to @Kat&Dre on TikTok. Cool sauce. Also, we have still not hit 20 subscribers. I meant to say this at the beginning to have people subscribe to our YouTube channel, but get us to 20, please.
That'd be so great.
Thanks.
I love it.
All right, everyone. We'll see you again next week.
Bye-bye.